Hi Libra, this is your November 6th through November 12th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the love from the past spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll wrap things up with what you're not expecting to happen this week spread. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the World. Then we have the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Cups. We have the Fool. In the potential outcome, we have Justice with the Hierophant and the Star. And we also have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, the name of the game, the name of the spread pretty much is Waiting is Over. Libra. I don't know if you're waiting for this particular individual, for this particular person, or you're waiting for, I don't know, your Prince Charming. But yeah, it's done. It's over, right? We have 2 wish come true, wish granted cards in the tarot deck, and both of them are on the table, right? The Nine of Cups, clarifying the Queen of Swords. That's the first one. Then the Star right next to the deck is the second one, right? Wish granted. Waiting is over. Speaking of waiting, the very first card I came out is the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card of waiting. But it's clarified by the World. The World is a card of an ending. And I usually interpret this card as a happy end card. It's also a card of someplace remote. So for some of you, perhaps this person is at a distance from you. You met online and now you're finally going to get together. One of you is traveling to see the other person, or the two of you could meet somewhere in the middle, right? Perhaps this person, perhaps you went on a couple of dates and then this person had to go on a business trip, or they had to attend to an extended family matter, and now they're back, right? Whatever the case, the waiting is over. The Queen of Swords, the next card over, I think that's a safe assumption to conclude that's you, right? And you're clarified by one of the wish granted cards. That's how you will feel, right? It's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So I think the two of you will spend a lot of time together, just the two of you, if you know what I mean. All right. We also have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is what it's all about, right? This is a card of genuine, authentic love. The Fool in the middle could be an Aries you're dealing with. But the Fool could be a card of being spontaneous. Perhaps the two of you are going to get together, and the two of you may go somewhere spontaneously together for a weekend getaway. For others of you, the Fool is a card of liberation, right? In this case, you're liberating yourself from waiting. All right, now you don't have to wait because the two of you are together. And the Fool card always comes across to me as a card of somebody who is very happy. All right, to me, it always feels like a happy individual card. In the potential outcome, we have Justice with the Hierophant and the Star. The Star, like I said, is another wish come true card. It's also an Aquarius you could be dealing with. Justice, the first card in there, that's also your card, unless you're dealing with another Libra, right? Justice is your major arcana card. You are in your own potential outcome, represented here by your major arcana card. And the Hierophant in the middle could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. And all 3 cards in the potential outcome are major arcana cards, including your major arcana card. That we have a wish granted card in there, we have the commitment card in there. So with cards like that, Libra, I'm pretty sure it's definitely moving towards a commitment. Yeah, and don't forget about that Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's a done deal, pretty much. You know, I'm not going to spend any more time on this because this is pretty much it. Libra, most of you already know what I'm talking about. Waiting is over, wish granted, love, moving towards a commitment. Bam, it's done. All right, really happy for you, Libra. Congratulations. If you are already married, or if you're in a relationship, Libra, this spread is for you. We have the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Page of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands and the Devil on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Capricorn, or pretty much any zodiac sign. I see spreads like this every once in a while, Libra. So what I'm about to tell you, it's not out of ordinary. Somebody is going to hit on you. And it's not going to be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your spouse, your significant other. It's going to be somebody else. And you're going to send them back to where they came from. It's going to be a bit of a test for you because we do have the devil here, which is a card of temptation. It's a card of lust. Could be a Capricorn you're dealing with. But the Seven of Wands, the very last card that came out, I think this comes from you. This is you standing your ground, pushing this person away. Perhaps this is somebody you already know, right? Because the Knight of Wands often comes through as a card of somebody who is in and out of your life. Perhaps you're in a commitment now, you're in a relationship, you're married, and here this person comes back from, I don't know, 2 years ago, right? And they're like, hey, let's go have some fun. And you're like, no, I'm already happily married, or I'm happy in my relationship. And they may try again to like, hey, I'm not going to tell anybody. And that's when you'll get kind of aggressive towards this person with that Seven of Wands. You're going to tell them, I told you, don't bother me, I'm blocking you, get out of my life, never come back. Hit the road, Jack, and never come back. Right? But yeah, somebody's going to make you a very inappropriate offer, even if it is a new person. You know, even if you tell them that you're already involved with somebody. They, you know, people like that do exist. It's not you, there's nothing wrong with you, it's just that people like that do exist. Alright, but yeah, the Knight of Wands clarified by the Seven of Swords. It is a card of a cheater, somebody who is a player, somebody who is in and out of your life, you know, that type of a deal. And the Page of Cups is that offer. Alright, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Libra, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the King of Swords, clarified by the Five of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups, then we have the Two of Wands clarified by the Two of Swords, and we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, Gemini, another Libra, Aquarius. We also have Water, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and we have Aries on the table. You know, Libra, for some of you, you are the King of Swords here, and you could be reaching out to somebody from your past. But I'll just interpret this spread as if this King of Swords is somebody who is coming back to you, because that's what I usually ask for when I shuffle. Who is coming back to a particular zodiac sign, in this case you, right? So this King of Swords showed up. So most likely a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, so somebody with a lot of air in their chart. And they do have a lot of regrets, right? The Five of Cups clarifying them, this is how they feel, or that's one way to interpret how they feel, right? This is a card of grief and regret. And here they come with the Knight of Cups, the next card over. This is the most romantic night out of all 4 nights. It could also be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But the Knight of Cups is, you know, all about love. This night is often referred to as the Knight in the Shining Armor, so do expect a very romantic gesture, I guess. The Fool on the bottom of the deck could be an Aries you're dealing with. But when it comes to X spreads, I usually interpret the Fool as a card of second chances. Alright? It's like, let's forget what happened between the two of us in the past and start from a clean slate. Alright? And at the end, we do have the Two of Wands clarified by the Two of Swords. Both of those two cards are talking about the same thing. You having to make a decision, you having to make a choice. And since one is clarifying the other, the universe wants you, Libra, to make your decision on your own. Right? Hence the two virtually identical cards, one clarifying the other. Again, it's just a way of the universe to let you decide. It's up to you, Libra. It is up to you. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Libra, real quick. We have the Six of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Chariot, and the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I don't think zodiac signs really matter. But we do have Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Cancer and Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a fantastic spread, Libra. It's a victory. It is a victory. Congratulations, right? There are 2 cards in the tarot deck that could be interpreted as cards of victory and success. Both of them are on the table. The Six of Wands and the Chariot are those 2 cards. It's like a triumph, all right? A triumph. You could be promoted this week. You could be getting a job offer. And if it is a job offer, they really, really want you on board. As a matter of fact, they may even throw in like a sign-up bonus or something like that. You could be successfully completing a project this week. You could be nominated for Employee of the Month or Employee of the Year, or you could be, like I said, promoted. Right? Something along those lines. This is like you could be, if you run your own business, somebody may want to partner up with you. Right? Because, yeah, we got all the elements for a fantastic result, right? The Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, money. Money, money, money coming your way, all right? The Ace of Wands is a card of just feeling all fired up, all passionate about what's going on, right? You see how in the Six of Wands, the first card that came out, the person riding a horse is holding up a wand? That's exactly the one we see in the Ace of Wands. Perhaps now that you've achieved this, you've got something new coming your way, right? Something new and exciting. If you're being promoted, obviously you'll have to assume the new role. Perhaps you're becoming a manager or something like that. If you're starting a new job, they are looking forward to you starting this new job. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Libra. We have the Hermit, we have the Six of Pentacles, we have the Emperor, clarified by the Ace of Wands, and we have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Virgo, Gemini, Aries, or pretty much any zodiac sign. What you're not expecting is you're being chosen or selected for something. You could be promoted, right? We could be talking about the same thing as we saw in the work, business, and finances spread, right? If you're being hired, or if you're being promoted, if you're being recognized, awarded, rewarded, that's what's happening here. Okay? Yeah, you could also be chosen for something else, to represent the company that you work for, to go on a business trip or something like that. But you're being chosen for something, or selected for something, right? And whoever it is that's choosing you, they went through some kind of a process. They were deciding between you and another person or other candidates, among other candidates, right? The Hermit, the first category could be a Virgo, but most likely the Hermit, somebody is doing a lot of thinking. All right. That's what the Hermit is about. It's the thinker of the tarot deck. The Six of Pentacles, the next card over, is a card of a choice, right? You see how there are three people in it, and the person in the middle is deciding between two people. By the way, you could be the one who is doing the choosing, right? Perhaps that's what you're not expecting. You could be facing a choice at some point, right? Because the person in the middle, standing up in the middle, is holding up scales. Scales belong to you, Libra. And the Emperor, clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Emperor is either like a figure of authority to you, right? Or a boss figure, or like a father figure, right? And the Ace of Wands, clarifying it, is a very passionate ace. All right, so I think you're being chosen or promoted or selected for something. All right, cool. And that's pretty much all I have for you, Libra, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Libra, have an amazing week.